This year's been weird. And you don't want the weird thing to keep on continuing. And there's very few things, what I've realized about myself, there are very few things that usually makes me anxious, like when you're expecting to be broke, or when you have this person and you're introducing him to your family and your friends, and then on that lonely hours period when you're on that site looking at the right video, and then alas, you see somebody who you introduced to your family or and friends there. But one thing that is making me very, very anxious, like I rather those two things happen to me than wake up early morning in May next year and see the social media, in WhatsApp, in the text, calls, and everywhere, Arsenal fans celebrating that they have won this Premier League. It will be one of the worst days in this life. Like, even for now, I'm very, very anxious. And sometimes, most of the times, I usually say, I don't want Pep to win this thing. But right now, I'd rather Man City get your shit together. Like, start supplying those balls to Haaland. We can't have a scenario where Arsenal is winning this Premier League. There's just no way we can accept this thing. Like, I rather have Slot win two games. I mean, two Premier League, like successive. I rather have Slot win two games in successive than have Arteta and this Arsenal win the Premier League. I rather even Man United and Mbeumo and everybody in that win this. I rather even Sunderland. In fact, Sunderland should be the best team to win this Premier League because Maresca has proved that he's not going to win this Premier League this season. Like, he has a lot of inconsistencies. And I'm looking like right now we are 9 games in, 10 games in. And Arsenal are 5 points off position two. Is it five or four? Five games off position two. And the worst thing is that they don't concede. Like, they are about to start, start locking in that record that we put in 205, 206, 204, 205. Like, they're about to lock in. Like, in the first 11 games, we conceded only 3 goals. Right now, we are in the ninth game, and Arsenal has conceded 3 goals. So, if they have 2 clean sheets in the next 2 games, then they're fighting the one clean sheet, one record that was unfathomable. Like, it was which you wouldn't think any team could break. 13 Premier Leagues in, I don't know, 26 seasons. It's breakable. 6 Premier Leagues in 9 seasons. It's breakable. Centurion is breakable. A golden uh, Premier League, like unbeaten, is breakable. 15 goals per season is something that we don't break. And Arsenal are on the right track. And that means that if they don't keep conceding, and they start spamming the crosses, the corners, the set pieces, and they keep getting 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals here. They're not getting 3 goals, but they're winning 1 goal. They're unbreakable at the back. It just means that we are going into a period where the inevitability might happen. We are going into a period where we'll start thinking that Arsenal might win this Premier League. Now, here's the thing. As I said last season, that the reason why Liverpool won the Premier League last season, it was because they were not like that prolific. They were not winning every other game. They were drawing. They were doing their thing here. They were sometimes losing to Everton, losing to this team. And you thought they were not as good as that 2017, 2018 Liverpool. They were not as good as that Man City 2016 to, I think, 2019 Man City. They were not as good even as Leicester. They were nearly similar as Leicester. But the reason they won, it was because there was no any team that was willing to go with them. Like Maresca would have gone with them, but then they just relaxed. Arsenal bottled. And I think we are going into this season with the same scenario. I'm not saying Arsenal are good. I think Arsenal are just, they have a good defense. But they don't have people who are scoring. They are spamming in the crosses. They are spamming the set pieces. Like they are, playing some every other goal. Like in the last 7 or 8 goals they have scored, like nearly 6 of them came from the set pieces. That's 75%. This team depends on these things to win. So we will reach a scenario where they'll be playing this game and then they'll not get a set piece, or they'll just be meeting a team like Newcastle where the people there are just foot 6, foot 7 giants, or 7 foot something giant, and they'll not be able to score those set pieces. But the fact that they'll not also allow a goal, it will mostly end up as draws, which you can say that should not be the standard at which a team goes on to win the Premier League. But my worry is that there's no any team that is offering the right competition. Like Arsenal might not be that good in defense, but as I said, for Liverpool, they'll start getting caught, because you can't just be doing this thing of, it's like FIFA. Sometimes you get a hack and then you keep on using this hack until people learn, okay, this is the hack that you are using and we can stop it. You're not Messi. You're not doing this thing. We'll stop it. So eventually, at the 20th, 25th game, people would realize that this is why Arsenal are so good. So if we stop this for the rest of the game, they're not going to score, and it will happen. The problem is that there's no any other team that is willing to go to take the mantle, to take the competition, to say that, Arsenal is bad here. So we can win 4 consecutive games. Man United are not that guy. Man City are not those guys. Chelsea is not those guys. Sunderland, Bournemouth, you can't depend on them. You can't depend on a championship team to come and win the Premier League. I know Leicester did, but it was one-off. It was a one-off. You don't expect that thing to get repeated again. Liverpool is just in shambles, which is why I think is why I'm getting anxious. I'm getting anxious about this Arsenal thing. This is why I'm starting to delete the numbers, the contacts, just losing the contact, just trying to not be around Arsenal fans, so that if the inevitability happens, I will be far away. They will have forgotten me. They will have calling, not getting me, because I don't want to wake up in the same world as Arsenal fans who have just won the Premier League. I don't know how we'll survive. I don't know how we'll survive in that. I need people to get serious. I need even Maresca to get serious. Like, I know right now it's like a little over 6. Is it 6 points? Those are 2 games, but I need these teams to get serious. I need Man City, Liverpool. I need especially Sunderland. I need Maresca to get serious. We can't have a situation where Arsenal is winning the Premier League. There's no way. There's no way. And it starts. It's giving me anxious. I can't be anxious for all these months. I can't be anxious for November, December, January, February, March, and especially April, when there'll be 6 points off position 2. It will be hell. We need to prevent it from right now. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, nice day.